Step up, bring it. Yes, sir. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Beat 'em up. Break his neck, break his neck.
I appreciate our fans, and I respect our fans, and I want our fans to respect us. But there is no greater stage than WrestleMania. I've been with this company for 17 years, and it's 17 of the best years of my life. And I will not go on a stage in New York, New Jersey, and embarrass myself. Ryback is in a lot of trouble.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening? I'm not going to lie to you, world. This is my good friend, Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. In addition to many wonderful feats, including at one point lifting over 2,000 pounds total, was it?
Oh, definitely over 2,000,
2,300 pounds.
2,300 pounds.
In addition to doing that, he also lifted the chairs of my family at my wedding. I did a damn good job.
I am an honorary Jew now.
Yeah, no, you were. Listen, I got to show you pictures, by the way. There are some great pictures of you with tiny Jews giving you big hugs after we did the horror. All right, but let's not talk about that, Mark Henry. I don't want to talk about the partying.
All right, let's
I don't want to talk about wedding, good times, Mark Henry. Family man.
Mark Henry kicking Ryback ass Sunday, Mark Henry.
Now, you guys, there was a little bit of a delay, it seemed like, getting into this feud between you and Ryback. No one was quite sure. Sorry, between me and the fans out there, all of us had a heart attack that it was going to be you and Great Khali, and we did not want to see that. We wanted to see you and Ryback. That's the fact of the matter. That's what people wanted to see. Do you think you guys had enough time to build this the way you wanted to and make this as special a match as it can be?
You know, I don't think that it takes much building when you have somebody that's trying to walk in and take what another man's got. That's a simple story. You know, this dude he's a strong guy. I mean, granted, he's a strong guy, but he ain't no Mark Henry. And I worked for over 25 years to become the strongest man in the world. And it's not going to take a few months to take it.
How did you feel a couple weeks ago? We actually learned something very interesting from a historic standpoint. Your high school record in Texas was broken.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
I thought it was awesome. At 22 years ago, I think I had a good run as far as holding a title or holding a record. But not a better kid could have broke it.
Were you familiar with his work already?
I was familiar with him. I knew who he was. You know, I always watched raw powerlifters, guys that lift with no shirts, no equipment, put a belt on, some knee wraps, some wrist wraps, and lift it. And he's one of those.
Would you feel differently if it was your world record, not a high school record? Would that one hurt, or you'd be fine with it?
I'd be fine either way. When I was a 17-year-old kid, there was a lifter that should remain nameless because he really don't matter to me. Treated me really with a lot of disrespect because I broke his records. I wanted an autograph. I wanted to take a picture with him, and he just got angry and didn't want to take a picture with me. And I vowed that I would never be that guy. So I honored the guy that took my record to break that kind of cycle.
Speaking of people approaching and asking for autographs, as one of the scariest guys in the WWE, has anything changed about the way you interact with fans in 2013 versus how you did in 1998?
I was a lot more accommodating in 96 through maybe 2000. I felt like, you know, I owed it to everybody to sign every single person. And to an extent, I feel that way now. If, and only if, you respect me and you don't shove something to me, you have to talk to me. Look me in the face. Excuse me, Mr. Henry, Mark, sexual
chocolate. Okay, can they at least say, okay, all right.
Put a handle on it, something. Can I have an autograph? Can I take a picture with you? Don't come shove a camera in my face. Don't give me that. Come
What if they said? What if they came up to you and said?
I get aggravated, and then I don't want to do nothing for nobody.
What if they didn't say Mark Henry? What if they said, "Oh my God, you're my second favorite half of the tag team with MVP"?
I still would pop because we were powerballing, and I felt like we should have went a long way, and we didn't. But
you guys as heels would have been pretty interesting, right?
it wouldn't have been fair. It wouldn't have been fair at all. Me and MVP together, it was.
Would you like to see him come back?
I'd love to see him come back. He's a wonderful talent. He's smart, and he's got a lot of principles and character. And a lot of people don't stick by their guns. I don't believe in everything that MVP believes in, but I don't have to. We work together. We worked together, and I'd love to work with him again.
One last thing I want to ask you. You said the thing about people approaching you for autographs. You told me you have a pet peeve with people hitting or pushing you. In fact, once I saw...
Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. I'm tired of having to defend myself like I'm in a street brawl. Don't poke me. Don't slap me. Don't touch me inappropriately. Keep your hands to yourself. Because if we go to court, you're going to win. You're going to win. But I promise you, spending that money is going to be very hard with broke wrists.
I almost learned this the hard way when I saw you walking to a party in Texas and just reached out and shoved you without you seeing me.
And I was reaching for you.
He went like this, and I went, Mark, Mark, Mark. Whew. Anyways, I am a Mark for Mark Henry.
Luckily, I saw those thick eyebrows and knew it was you. Don't bow up to me.